Hi, I'm Bryan Forsyth, and I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you coming back and seeing what is new. I'm going to be renovating my kitchen now. I'm going to be building some new cabinets. So stay tuned as I go through this process of building new cabinets. So it's time to start cutting down the plywood for the cabinets. Okay, here I'm getting the sides of the cabinets together ready to cut the toe kicks. And I'm going to do 2 sheets at a time because I'm going to use the jigsaw to cut the toe kick. So now I figured out where the insides are going to be and the outside, the bottom, and now I got to figure out the front and the back. I'll cut the toe kick out and I'll have them mirrored properly so that when I put them together they'll look like I wanted them to. First I'm gonna make sure that they are even all the way around. There we go. Now I'm going to clamp up. So, toe kicks. 3/4. Go 4 1/2 up. 3 3/4 in. So the reason why I'm going to cut 2 of them at a time is that because if I do them separately, each one at a time, then I risk that my toe kicks are going to be not quite 100% perfect as far as exact same size. So I cut 2 at a time. I mark these to be pairs, and I'll be good after that. I'm going to cut this out. First, I'm going to have to lift up the board here and the spacer underneath. Now this is the outside, but I still don't really want to be marking up the wood more than I have to. So just put a little bit of tape. And there we go. One set of sides done. So now I'm going to do that 7 more times. I've got 7 cabinets to make. It's the first pair with the toe kick done, and I'm not going to put you through the whole thing cutting every one of them out, so we'll see you when they're all done. It's been a good couple of days working on the cabinet so far. I have cut all the pieces, the sides, the bottoms, the back, the stretchers for the top, and I've edge banded all the edges that are going to be visible, and now it's time to get them all put together. I'm going to put these cabinets together using pocket hole screws. Unlike the ones I did for my laundry room, which I'll link it right here, I did some messing around. I did some experimenting for myself using dados there, and yeah, they worked out good. But for this project, everything's going to be put together with pocket hole screws. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty nice day outside today, so I'm going to move my table, everything out from my living room workshop to the driveway. Alright, so I'm all set up outside to do some sanding. I'm going to cut down that dust in the house. So I'm going to sand down to 150 grit. Shouldn't have to sand this down too much. So even though I'm outside, I still want to use my mask. Now that the sanding is all done, I'm going to start drilling the holes for the pocket holes here. So now that I've got all the pocket holes drilled, it's time to put this thing together. I've got a couple of clamps clamping the bottom piece on right now. I just lined it up from the toe kick up. It is 4.5 inches, and then I'm going to put a couple screws in it, see how it all goes together. Inches, everything's good. Four and a half, perfect. There we go. Perfect. So I did something. What did I do wrong here? I know what. I should have put the back on first before the top stretcher. So the top back stretcher I'm going to have to take off, move it over that way a bit, put the back on first. Remember that for next time, Brian. Put the back on first. For this one only, I'm going to have to take the back piece, get the table saw, and cut it down a little bit, 3/4 of an inch, the plywood there, just because I can't take this thing off now. I tried, but the glue is stuck to it so good that it's just going to wreck the rest of the side of the plywood. And all others, I'll just have to make sure that put in that back piece before I put in that stretcher. Well, the sun's going away, the clouds are showing up, it's getting a little darker. Then I'm going to have to move inside soon, but hopefully the rain will hold off until I can at least finish up this carcass. It's almost done. All I got left to do on this one is just to screw the back panel into the side panel. Well, there we go. The first carcass done. Took me a little longer than expected, but that's okay, it's the first one. I made a mistake on this one, I fixed it. Give you a little walk around here. Alright, so there's the first carcass done. Alright, I'm going to get to the next one. I'm not going to show you the building of every single one of these cabinets because they're all basically going to be the same. Hopefully the next ones will go a little bit easier, a little bit quicker now that I got one done. I was a little nervous putting this one together because, you know, I want it to be as good as it can be and to the best of my abilities, really. I'm still learning with this, but after doing the cabinets that I did in the laundry. Sorry about that, battery just died. I'm gonna go and build the rest of the cabinets, and once they're done and I get on to the next step, I'll bring you back. So stay tuned for the next video. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please click the like button, subscribe if you'd like, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.